Differences between Islam and Hinduism. Islam and Hinduism are two of the world's major religions, with distinct philosophies, practices, and beliefs. While both aim to guide their followers toward a moral and spiritual life, they differ significantly in their concepts of God, religious practices, scriptures, and views on salvation. Below are the key differences between Islam and Hinduism. 1. Concept of God. Islam is strictly monotheistic Tawhid, emphasizing the belief in one, all-powerful, and formless God Allah. Allah is transcendent and beyond human attributes. Depicting or associating Allah with anything is considered shirk, a grave sin. Worship in Islam is directed solely to Allah, with no intermediaries. Hinduism is pluralistic and allows for a variety of beliefs about the divine. It can be polytheistic worship of multiple deities, monotheistic, or non-theistic. The ultimate reality in Hinduism is Brahman, an impersonal, infinite essence from which all gods and beings emanate. Deities like Vishnu, Shiva, and Lakshmi represent different aspects of Brahman and are worshipped in personal forms. 2. Prophets and Scriptures. Islam believes in prophets as messengers of God, with Muhammad being the final prophet, seal of the prophets. The Quran is the holy book of Islam, considered the literal word of Allah. The Hadith contains teachings and sayings of Prophet Muhammad. Hinduism does not have prophets but features sages, seers, and divine incarnations, avatars. Sacred texts include the Vedas, the oldest scriptures, Upanishads, philosophical teachings, Bhagavad Gita, spiritual guidance, and epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata. The texts are diverse and not confined to a single book or revelation. 3. Worship and practice. Worship in Islam is formal and structured, revolving around the 5 pillars of Islam: Shahada, faith; Salah, prayer, 5 times daily; Zakat, charity; Psalm, fasting during Ramadan; Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca. Prayers are offered directly to Allah, often in mosques, with an emphasis on communal worship. Hindu worship is flexible and diverse, including puja, ritual worship, meditation, chanting, and temple visits. Offerings of flowers, fruits, and incense are made to deities, and festivals like Diwali, Holi, and Navratri play an integral role. Practices vary widely among different sects and regions, with no universally required rituals.
4. Beliefs about the afterlife. Islam believes in life after death, where individuals are judged by Allah based on their deeds. The righteous are rewarded with eternal paradise Jannah, while the sinful face punishment in hell Jahannam. Salvation depends on faith, good deeds, and Allah's mercy. Hinduism believes in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara, governed by karma actions. The ultimate goal is moksha, liberation from this cycle, achieved through self-realization, devotion, or righteous action. Unlike Islam's linear view of the afterlife, Hinduism offers multiple paths to spiritual liberation. 5. Religious diversity and pluralism. Islam emphasizes that submission to Allah is the only true path to salvation. While it respects earlier monotheistic religions, Judaism and Christianity, as people of the book, it views Islam as the final and complete revelation. Conversion to Islam is encouraged. Hinduism is inherently pluralistic, embracing a wide range of beliefs and practices. It teaches that all paths can lead to the ultimate truth, summarized in the saying, "Truth is one. The wise call it by many names." It does not seek conversions and is generally inclusive of other faiths. 6. Social structure. Islam promotes equality among believers, regardless of race or social status, emphasizing the unity of the global Muslim community. Social justice and charity are integral to Islamic teachings, as seen in Zakat. Hinduism has historically been associated with the caste system, Varna, a hierarchical social structure. While the caste system has been legally abolished, it still influences social dynamics in some areas. Hindu philosophy, especially in texts like the Upanishads, teaches that the true self-Atman transcends all social distinctions. 7. Festivals and celebrations. Major Islamic festivals include Eid al-Fitr, celebrating the end of Ramadan; Eid al-Adha, commemorating Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son for Allah. Hinduism celebrates numerous festivals, often linked to mythology, seasons, and devotion to deities. Popular festivals include Diwali, Festival of Lights, symbolizing the victory of good over evil. Holi, Festival of Colors, celebrating love and spring. Navratri and Durga Puja, dedicated to goddess Durga. 8. Views on spirituality. Islam focuses on submission to Allah's will and following His commandments as revealed in the Quran and Hadith. Spirituality is intertwined with worship, morality, and community service. Hindu spirituality is diverse, offering multiple paths to self-realization, including Jnana Yoga, path of knowledge; Bhakti Yoga, path of devotion; Karma Yoga, path of action; Raja Yoga, path of meditation.
9. Approach to images and idols. Islam strictly prohibits the use of images or idols in worship, considering it a form of shirk. Mosques are adorned with calligraphy and geometric patterns, avoiding representations of living beings. Hinduism allows the use of idols and images as aids in worship, viewing them as manifestations of the divine. Temples and homes are often filled with colorful statues and images of deities. 10. Origins and spread. Islam originated in 7th century Arabia, founded by Prophet Muhammad. It spread rapidly through the Middle East, Africa, Asia, and beyond via trade, conquests, and missionary activities. Hinduism has no single founder and evolved over thousands of years in the Indian subcontinent. It spread primarily within India and Southeast Asia through cultural exchange and migration. Conclusion: Islam and Hinduism, despite their profound differences in theology, worship, and philosophy, are united in their quest to guide humanity toward a righteous and meaningful life. While Islam emphasizes strict monotheism, structured worship, and submission to Allah, Hinduism offers a pluralistic and flexible approach to divinity, allowing individuals to choose their spiritual paths. By understanding these differences, we can appreciate the rich diversity of human belief systems and promote mutual respect and harmony.
Little star, how I wonder what